Boom. But.
Water. Also water.
Sober gang. Let's go. What it does, what is cracking, what is popping, what is cracking like, I know. All right, I got really excited. I was trying to really give that strong delivery and start the episode off right, and then I just fumbled the ball. Pause.
I'm nervous.
My name is C. That's what my name is. I'm not nervous, you fuck.
There's doggy dog. You can call me HTFGXMING. Just follow that on Instagram, please.
Oh, I like that. Don't even say the name. Fuck that. Hey, man. There you go. What's good, cunts?
What is good? You know, man's active. We're out here.
I
went to Piano for lunch today. It was lit.
And that was a pizza spot, right?
It's an Italian place, but they also do frozen. Place. They do pizzas there. They bake. I don't know, baked pizza. Is that what we call? They bake pizza and they sell them frozen as well. So it was lit. I had a great pizza there. It was $35 lunch. Oh. For $35, honestly, you get 3 courses, $35. That's a 10 out of 10.
That's pretty fucking good. So the pizzas in and of themselves, because funnily enough, we were talking about it today. Tiff and I ran around to markets and we saw a place that had it, and Tiff started talking about it. I guess I was lit and didn't see it. The frozen pizza, like, is the pizza itself on like extra fire compared to other places?
When I had it, it was like I had it today. It was amazing. It was really good. It was like really good.
So it's worth getting a frozen one.
I think it might be. Like obviously I can't speak to the frozen ones, but
of course,
I guess it can't be that much worse, right? I don't know.
Okay, I'll give it a crack.
Why not?
Depends on your oven, I guess, right?
Yeah, we got a nice little oven, nice little fucking oven. Give it a little toasting, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking vibes.
That's been my week.
That was it. That's all you got to catch up on?
That's it. I've got nothing else.
I like it.
Nothing else.
That's efficient. We're in 2 minutes.
I went to Woodbine. I went to the beach. There you go. That's all I've done. I know. Nation's mad. I just hung, had a picnic, played football. That's it. And that's officially my week. Wrapped up there. Done.
It's kind of lit.
I know.
Still. Okay.
I know.
Not even 3 minutes in. Done. No. How was your week?
I'll see if I can beat that.
You got 3 minutes. For timing.
So I started mastering a new project. It's a mixtape by our friend Devo, as a rapper from the Saga area.
He actually lives here now.
He's in Hamilton. H-Town, represent. Cool. Sorry to blow it up on the spot. But yeah, I'm mastering his mixtape. And it's got a bunch of throwback songs in it. So, bunch of dated songs and just, just older joints that he wants to release and do the whole route, trying to bring back the mixtape vibes, mixtape era a little bit. Just,
nice.
That's I've been working on that. I'm like halfway through, 23 songs.
Damn.
So that's kept me busy mostly. I went on a couple of rides, like mountain bike rides, and then over the weekend, like probably 2 days ago on Saturday night, went out and then just, came home sick on Sunday morning. Like, I don't know, some dirty cunt touching handles and, whatever. So, yeah, slight head cold, but I'm fine. But it's just one of those, like, so fucking annoying. But that's been the last, like, 24 hours, 48 hours for me. So, yeah, just mastering. But, yeah, working on the mastering stuff, editing, Notion MTB stuff still, cracked over 900 subs and still growing, mate. Got a couple of shorts that exploded.
I saw one of your reels done mad well. Like, I remember I watched it, the one which was off the steep.
Yeah, man. Weird.
I watched it and you had like almost 300 likes, but then this was like before you even got like 1,000 views. I was like, whoa. And then I went on it today and it was like 11K views. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I was tripping about that one. Yeah, because Instagram isn't that good for me. I've only got like 500, 700. My most before that, which was actually the week before, was 6,000. But before that even happened, the most was 3. But that took me ages to get. That seemed like a fluke. I think it was because I used some nice audio, trending audio. But then, lately on Instagram, I had 2 videos. One got 6 and a smidge. The other one's like 11.5 now. Very surprising. I didn't do a huge amount different. I just do, I have a set amount of hashtags which I've researched, and then I have like 5 or so room to where I can do specific ones about the actual post. So it's like in a niche thing, and then you've got the generic ones, which people still look at. So I don't know exactly what it was that made it.
Check saves and shares on your insights for the
Saves
two
and
of them.
shares? Okay.
So I would hazard a guess that the larger one has more saves and shares. So basically, if you can make content that cunts want to send to their friends, that's what you want.
Interesting.
It's the most important thing.
I didn't think it was going to be that good. I was like, oh, I'll just chuck this one up today, because I forgot to put the Skills Park videos up because I got a few. I don't really get that much footage outside of myself, like, you know, what do you call
people?
That? There's other people shooting me. Yeah, I don't have much of that. It's more of a POV channel. That's the whole point. But getting those clips seems to really matter. So people seem to watch it a bit more.
The ones that you don't think will do well always do way better.
Yeah, like I knew it was hard. Yeah, it's so weird. That thing was difficult to do, but it just doesn't look like I'm not going really fast. I'm not jumping. I'm not going fast, but the difficulty, I think, and the fact that I was like, whoa, when my buddy laughed. But anyway, yeah, so I got some good results on some Instagram Reels, which is rare. And then the YouTube stuff's been continually growing, so I'm really happy with that. Just been focusing on the back end pause.
Fuck yeah, it's all about that back end.
I'm really struggling with my HTF Instagram. I can't. I feel like I have writer's block. I just don't know what to put. I don't know.
Maybe switch up your content completely.
I might. Honestly, I might, because I just don't know what to put. Like, you know, when I do stuff for high season,
you're like, reacting to shit.
This is the content for the month. I don't even know what to put for any day now for HTF. I'm just like, this is shit. I don't want to do this. This doesn't look good. So I don't know, man. I got writer's block. I don't know.
Maybe you could like see what some of the competitors are doing and do like a voiceover. You've tried voiceovers and all this stuff?
Nah, not yet. Those are the one things I haven't done yet.
What about even if you do the reacting to stuff when you're like green screen ones where you like have yourself little and then you're talking to the camera, or it starts with you talking and it's all just a series of clips, almost like stories. You record them in stories like I do when I send them to you for high season, then stitch them together like in Final Cut. Yeah. So then you could just be that, then put some trending audio underneath it and it's just explaining the game or whatever the fuck. That could be an interesting
I do need to do stuff like that. Yeah, I should switch it up. I just don't know anymore. Like, I just look at it and I'm like, I'm barely, I don't know. Obviously, likes and shit aren't everything, but I just don't know what to even post at this point. So I don't know. I need to take a step back.
Sometimes having a pause is not a bad thing, and like trying to figure out. Maybe if you do what you do now, you're a social media manager. You know how to set all that stuff up. So like, do content categories and do sort of like make sure that they align with the goals and whatever the goals might be. I imagine just growth, but for now. That might make it a little easier if you're able to have categories about how you do things and stuff, and then you can sort of break those down into smaller niches and shit. Yeah.
I'll think about it. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. How are you?
Love that. Yeah, man. Chilling. I don't know. I guess it's all quiet for all of us. The most exciting shit. I did a bunch of pods for BOS last week. Saturday night we saw Andrew Schulz in Toronto, which was super cool. He was great, and the openers were dope too. One of the dudes was his friend Mark, who's the white guy with the long hair, who's on Flagrant. So there's Andrew and there's Andrew and Akash, and then a black guy and a white guy, and it was the white guy. He was fucking funny. Like, I was impressed.
That's good.
Very impressed. Andrew was great. It was like people, and I don't know if this is like just a larger venue thing, but it felt like there was like this hum of like talking the whole time, and
the whole time.
I'm like, it's comedy, man. Shut the fuck up. It's like people do that during like acoustic shows or whatever, you know, like I hate that too. It's just like, shut the fuck up. And then Cunts just kept like walking out. I swear, we sat on the end of the aisle. I always get end of the aisle seats, and we were in the 100, so we were up relatively close. But Cunts came out constantly, like almost the entire time. And it's not the same as a concert where you're like, all right, I'm going to run for a piss and grab a drink because I don't really like this song. And then you're back in 3 minutes and you're good to go. You miss a joke, the whole segment is like blown. You've missed it.
You've missed it. Yeah,
it was like I couldn't understand it. And our friend Bassam, he really loves Schulz, so he threw down and got row 7 at the very, very front. Like he was like on the floor. Bro. I can't remember what he spent. I can't remember what we spent. Must have been like $100 or something. But he must have dropped like 5-6 bills or something. And he said even then people were talking and walking around.
That's horrible.
And I'm like, at a 100-seat comedy venue, I don't think
wouldn't
that would
do
happen.
That wouldn't happen.
No, Cunts would kick you out and shit. So they'd be like, yo, shut the fuck up because you can hear everything.
Yep.
So it was a little hard, but he held it down well. The video, so it started off with a video, and then it had the 2 openers, then another video, then Schulz. But his video, the one before him, fucked up twice, and then he sort of, whilst the second time fucked up, he's a true showman, and he came out, he's like, fuck the video, what's up, Toronto? Like, it was good. He handled it super well.
Good work.
So, yeah, that was really fun. And then afterwards, that's why I didn't tell you, no, so I totally forgot. But we just, like, Dad took care of Barrington, so we just went back up there, had a couple drinks, and went and stayed at Tiff's mum's.
Yeah,
just because we were just for like an hour and a half, 2 hours anyway, just quick things, because we were like, you know what? I want to get high and go to the comedy show. And the only way to do that was to stay.
I respect that, dude.
Only
way to go to a comedy show, like, come on, as if you wouldn't go any other state.
Exactly right, exactly. So that was fun, and the only other shit, the weather's been fucking. I know we joke.
I was literally about to say that.
It felt like 30 or 33 or something today. Like, I couldn't believe it. October 2nd, just
my
insane.
Plants are going off, mate.
Just booming, eh? And the rest of the week is still. Right now, it feels like 29 still. The rest of the week, I think, is still fucking pretty dope.
So next week is when it drops, right?
Correct.
That's when it fully drops.
That's today. Tomorrow is 28. Wednesday 27.
Yep.
Thursday looks like 20. 25. Friday, guess the 22.
19 and rain.
In the morning, it says here. And then, this is obviously Hamilton.
Yeah.
We're going to Buffalo on Friday as well. Doing a bit of Shake Shack in Rochester. Do a bit of TJ's, bit of beers. That'll be fun. That's basically it. Oh yeah. The other thing was cool. Today we cruised around and went to like just grocery stores, but we went to markets. We went to 3 different like farms, actually, not just markets, like actual farms. One was a place that does like the pumpkin patch that we tried to go last year, and it was fucking rams. This was pre-pumpkin patch, but that was the place that had the piano pizzas. It was cute, but mostly like bakery, so I got like some pecan butter tarts and cool shit like that.
Nice.
Then we went to another one. It was a meat one, and they've got everything. We got emu, we got bison, elk.
Wow.
They have like chicken and beef and stuff too. So like they got everything. You name it, basically they got it, which is pretty sick. So we're testing that out, and it was like all of this was good value. Then we went to another place to get like veggies and stuff, and salad shit, and it was just cheap. Like we couldn't believe how much we spent, and it was all these local places. So it was more effort, but it was totally worth it. So it's not that possible for you guys in Toronto, but it's something that's like
when you live in the sticks.
In the third biggest city in Ontario.
When you live in the sticks, it's like so easy to go to them farms, all right?
I mean, that's what sounds right.
I'll do bad things to you.
Sorry. You're right.
That sounds pretty sus, though.
Yeah, hella sus. All right, so what we're going to do today, we're going to switch it up. We're going to come back and do the news later, but we're going to continue on from last week with the album tier list. Then we have a... what's the other one, Dan? A rapper tier list. So the actual rappers themselves.
Start with, yeah.
So,
exactly.
Do we want to start with the albums or start with the rapper one?
Let's continue with the albums and until it becomes kind of like none of these albums are worthy. So
do we want to review what we've done, or should we just be like, yo, y'all just go check the other episode last week? 136.
A quick review, quick thing.
So if you're listening to this, you probably should watch this one.
Chuck on the tube, mate. Get on the tube.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably like guide you all a bit, but anyway, the S tier. Just maybe we'll go over the S tier and then some of the other stuff, and then maybe we just talk about the ones if anyone disagrees or wants anything moved. But Illmatic, The Chronic, College Dropout, Doggy Style, Reasonable Doubt, and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy as S tier. Upon review, I still feel comfortable with all that.
I'm happy with that, honestly.
Okay. Anything under A? I'm just going to move that down so you can see better there. Anything under A
that people don't like it away or can move up?
I would say all of the above.
Cool.
Honestly, I have my concerns with A, but
have you voiced that last episode?
I voiced it last episode, I understand.
And you were shut down 2-1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think that's the only time we can all get shut down.
It's okay.
Anybody can get.
Anyone can get shut down last episode.
A is fine.
Okay. A is fine.
Unless she has any concerns, but A is fine to me.
No.
That's cool. That's great.
Yeah, I feel good about it too. I'm looking there. I mean, the classics. I don't think anything here is not. I think you could argue that every single album here is somewhat of a classic at this particular point in time. So I think that
100%.
Even if they're not perfect, they deserve
still
A.
Pinnacles of the time.
Yeah, exactly right. B tier. See, even looking at Hop 808s, I'm like, oh, does that deserve to go? But no, maybe I'm just gonna chill the fuck out.
Hey, but I'm looking at Born Sinner and thinking maybe that should be an A.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the track list.
Born Sinner was lit.
Born Sinner was good.
I
don't know if it's A though. It's definitely amazing.
It's better than Common B. So yeah.
Oh, get out of nah, son.
See,
you're being offensive now. Get that. Just watch your mouth. That's
you listened to B and you didn't like it. Is that what happened?
It was alright.
Okay.
It was okay.
Listen to it by yourself with headphones.
Yeah. I did. You know what? It's not like if it didn't hit you, it didn't hit you. I totally. You're not the first person I've heard to say
maybe it was
like it.
Maybe it was not like in a good mood that time. Listen to it again, please.
Okay.
It's also you got to understand. Common is like like it maybe I don't know if this is like a hot take or whatever, but like I think Common, he's like a really like solid freestyler, but he's one of those dudes who sometimes has awkward flows in his raps. I think sometimes he's brilliant, and then sometimes he's really mid. But this era was the beginning of good music. This is 2005. He just dropped College Dropout. I think he was working on Late Registration, and then did this whole album, maybe bar one track or something like that, and rapped on some joints, did some choruses in the exact same way he just worked on the Black album for Jay-Z, like in 2003. So like, this was like, it was just like iconic for the era, and it was the continuation of all soul beats. Common had done soul beats on the last two albums, I would argue, on One Day It All Makes Sense and like Water for Chocolate.
Heaps of soul beats. One of his best friends was J Dilla. He had lots of soul beats.
I guess on the last two albums, I don't think there was that many on the one. Was the one? What's this? No, that's after this. That's the one with I Used to Love Her on it. Renaissance, fucking whatever that one. The second album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha.
And then the first album was like Can I Borrow a Dollar? That was like 1991, like boom bap shit type thing. So anyway, I do understand your reservations, but
I think we should let's use this as the clip, yeah, and we'll leave it to Instagram to answer. That's what I'm saying.
I'm cool with that.
B should go down 3 or 2 places or remain the same. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, should we review the rest, or should we? I just want to. I don't even care. I'm just happy with it all. It's fine. I don't care. I want to look at some new ones. Let's look at some new ones. It's more fun.
Let's look at some new ones. We've done the main 2 categories.
So somebody, let's just take it in turns. Dan, you go first. Pick an album, and then we'll decide. And I can keep scrolling down as well. By the way.
Okay. Let's do. Do you want to scroll down a little more?
Of course.
Let's do 50 Cent Curtis.
Okay. There she is.
It's on the left next to...
I see it. Here he is.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm trying to keep it in the screen as well. All right.
I'm going to go on the album because I do not remember it back to front, but I remember it having some fucking bangers. I don't care.
It does.
It had My Gun Go Off. It has I'll Still Kill with Akon, I Get Money, AO Technology, Straight to the Bank.
Oh, that's great.
This is a C for sure.
I was gonna. Do you know what? Because what was one of the first ones you said? The one with Akon.
I'll Still Kill. That's
Still Kill.
Oh my god, I love that joint.
Yeah, we used to love that C. I remember we used to remember that.
You know what? I don't rate 50 typically, but I would be happy doing B or C for this for sure.
I think B or C for sure, but I'm swaying towards B because the good songs really carry it. Like
they carry the whole project. That's very, very true.
Like really fucking good.
You know what? Let's be. I'm feeling generous. Let's be generous and give that a little B-ski. All right, done. Nosh, your choice. Anything from these top rows here?
I'm gonna try and recognize some covers here.
I'll mention a couple ones I can pick. There's Malibu from Anderson .Paak, Ice Cube, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah. Okay, so Malibu for me would be probably an A. It's one of the most incredible neo soul albums that's ever come out in the last period. Okay. That is possibly, for me personally, it's an S. It changed my fucking life, and it continues to. But
is that with like the first? That's with like Come Down or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the good stuff.
I'm looking at the album right now.
Unbelievable. I listen to that still. Like it's on my phone. Like albums that make it to my phone, I see
what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Okay, I think that's some valid points. I liked it, life changing. Dan, do you have any thoughts on Malibu at all? Would you agree with A?
I don't think I've listened to it. I probably need to listen to some of the like hits from it to know it. I probably do know some songs.
That's one of those albums you can listen to like a novel. You listen to it from start to finish. It's a journey, and everything blends into each other seamlessly. You don't even need to skip a track because It's a proper album. It's like Good Kid, Mad City. It has skits. Everything flows into each other seamlessly. It is very well thought out. And plus the fact that Anderson is such neo soul and such jazz and funk, but he can rap too over all those other genres that he mixes in. It's just sublime. This cunt is untouchable.
You're selling it. You're selling it to me, Brad. You're selling it to me.
So I'm looking. Okay, this is the real question. You look at its the other albums in A, for example, and would this album is it fair to put that album next to all the A's? I would argue probably I'd be cool with B.
You had reservations, so what are your reservations with the album?
I just hadn't heard it for a while. I agree with everything No said. I haven't listened to it in full, and I'll absolutely do that. I have no I fuck with Anderson heavy. I think that all of the shit, all of the work he's done, like I barely heard anything that's
shit.
That's less than like, oh, that's fucking good. Like, you know, there's great, there's brilliant. I don't think there's anything mid even really, let alone shit. True. I think he's a real talent for all the reasons you said. And you know, even just the rapping and singing while playing drums, like I play guitar and rap when we used to perform, and playing guitar is like, because it's guitar for chords is essential. Rhythm guitar is percussion, so like you got to hit the thing, and to rap and do that I found was so difficult, and so I had to come up with, for one of our original songs back in the day, my last group, I was like, I had to write the basicest chords and try to really not fuck either up. So someone playing drums with 2 hands, 2 feet, plus singing, the fuck out of here. That's
some of the most impressive shit. C and I went to see B.O.B. in Melbourne back in the day, and that was that was one of the first. That was one of the first rappers that I'd seen do guitar and rapping in person.
I do recall that, and I remember being
that was unbelievable. I was like, "There's no way this cunt's this talented. B.O.B.'s a sick cunt." I was like, "Wow, dude."
What does he do now?
He's a flat earther.
Is he?
And he had he did a diss song to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Then Neil deGrasse Tyson's son.
Oh my god!
Did one back. Yeah, go look that up. It's
for later.
It's pretty bad. God. So look, I think B is fair based on I haven't heard it for a while. Dan hasn't heard it, and I think it's still look at the other albums it's next to.
It's like, okay,
yeah, I'm saying if we compare it to the other albums in B, because B has solid albums that, in my opinion, could definitely be an A.
Yeah, I feel like
if you can 100%
love that
to me, they're better.
I'm happy with that a lot.
Okay. My turn now. I'm gonna pick something, because obviously we want to try and all pick things that we've all, at least 2 of us have heard. That I'm fucking with. What's interesting? I'm trying to think of either something different or something kind of like, if it's too different, then maybe no one's heard it. I was thinking Juvenile 400 Degrees, which is that colorful one in there.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Nostalmatic, Outcast, Stankonia? Yo, the one with the barcode, is that Pusha T?
The one with the barcode is Pusha T, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I think I want to do...
Pretty sure that is Pusha T. Let me just, let me go on Apple Music and check.
Double check if it's like My Name Is My Name, because I think it is.
There's a lot of covers I don't recognize. Just because I've never seen them. You know what I mean?
There's totally, and also things are like very small.
It
is My Name Is My Name? Okay, can you just give me like 2-3 songs off that?
Nostalgia.
Done. Okay.
No. Okay, cool.
Yeah, all right. To me, that album would... now, I don't think you guys will agree. To me, that's an A. It's not an S. I fucking love Pusha T, though. And I know that...
No,
I don't think
he is amazing, though.
So, I would be comfortable... I don't think I'm going to get A, and that's okay. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at A. I think I would be okay with B on that one.
I don't have better input. I don't
no
remember
idea what
enough.
that album is. I'd have to listen to it. I'd have to see the track list.
I know,
especially the cover.
Songs. I know some of these songs, but I just don't remember it. I really don't remember.
Okay, let me just check. What are some of the other tracks? Do you still have it in front of you?
Yeah, I got it here. What Numbers on the Boards.
Yep.
Sweet Serenade. Hold On. Suicide. 40 Acres. No Regrets, Let Me Love You, Who I Am, Nostalgia, Pain, Snitch.
Snitch. Okay. Honestly, this is such a disgusting album. Fucking hell. Honestly, this for me is an A. But
if you feel that strongly to it, then I'm going to trust your opinion.
But I wouldn't put A here, because I don't think it's, because this is a group project. Would y'all be cool with B on this one, or is it like, is this a little tough because nobody has heard it really?
I mean, shit. Like, Nostalgia's the one that had the beat from 10 years ago. That's like an absolute cracker.
The one with Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is
okay,
that
so I didn't even know. I didn't
the
even know
music
what it is.
video with Kendrick walking through the streets?
And it's black and white.
Oh, okay. You know, that song is a fucking.
You want to see your dead body? Yeah, it's
great
insane.
song.
It's insane. It's still one of my favorite songs. That was 2013. This album. So, look, all right. If y'all allow me, let me give it a little 1-2B.
Put it in B. I'm fine with that. I trust you.
Okay.
You have your 40 years.
Put it in the B hole, Craig.
Your 40 years
Put
deep.
it in the B hole.
Oh, you know I love a good B hole. All right, Dan, you're up.
Alrighty.
Do you want me to just slowly scroll here?
Yeah, keep slowly scrolling. Let me just take a little gander.
Like, if you want, because I know you the other day, last episode, you requested some other Drizzly. So I feel like if we're doing it this way, I'd be cool if you wanted to pick some of the Drake albums, because I did see they have Thank Me Later and Views up here. If that tickles your pick, I just want to make things a bit easy for you.
Oh, let's do Kanye. I forgot what the album is called, but it's...
Oh, was it Pablo? Pablo was in this list.
No. It's Kanye.
Oh, Cruel Summer. Cruel Winter.
The album's called Ye.
Oh, yeah, down the bottom here. I saw that before with just the CD.
Yeah, it's right above Good Kid, Mad City.
On the right.
On the right, next to You Will Regret.
You know, I'm going to go... Oh, I see You Regret. Here.
And then, left.
Oh, Ye. Because that's actually Yeezus. And then Ye.
Yeah, that's Yeezus.
Right,
that's Ye.
Okay.
With the Wyoming mountains.
Yes, okay.
This is only a 7-song album.
Okay.
It's literally such good songs.
Give us a couple joints. Remind us.
All Mine, Ghost Town, Violent Crimes, No Mistakes, I Thought About Killing You, Yikes. Those are all 7 songs.
Okay.
That's everything. But that album is so good. And I love how short it is. It's so short. I fucking love it.
Where would you place it?
I'd put it in... Wait, let me see B again. Oh, I'd put it in A. I'd put it in A.
You would put it in A next to all of these albums.
I'd put it in B. I'd put it in B.
Okay.
I'd put it in B, I meant to say. No, okay. I think B. B is strong for me. I'm happy with it.
B, is you happy with B?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You know what? I'll allow you with the B. I would probably say, because if you look at it, is it as good as Pablo? Because St. Pablo's here in B.
I just don't
remember.
Life of Pablo, sorry.
I think it's up there, like, with Life of Pablo. Maybe not as good, but it's definitely not worse than any of the albums in C. It's better than all the albums in C.
Yeah, you know what? I'd probably agree with that, so I'm cool with B. I like it. I don't want to do too much static because I don't think it's that serious, but also, if we can get into some spirited debates, I'm here for it. No Stock. There was some good ones I saw down here that I thought you might be interested in because I was interested in them. Yeah, I did see Talib Kweli, Quality, and I saw yes, the Kweli High Tech, Eminem Show, Scarface of Fix. I saw Scarface of Diary, Snoop Dogg Dogfather.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I don't know if any of those. Which one?
It all falls apart.
Things Fall Apart?
Things Fall Apart? Wow, sorry.
Well, here we go. Okay.
It's on the left-hand side next to Starboy. Okay. But yeah, anyway, we can... all those were good. We're doing Quality, Talib.
Sorry, I'm fucking this up, and it's not like... Do I want to do Quality? Yes.
You do Things Fall Apart. I've listened to that album.
Whatever you prefer, Nosh. This is your choice.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I mean, let's have a go. I'm still looking.
Tell me to stop moving if you want.
No, you're right. I can see. The most effort was whack. Well, no, it wasn't whack. Danger was spotty. Let's do Quality.
Do Quality?
Danger was most deaf. The guy when he's got his little bandana on his face. It's got like 4 good songs in it, but that's it. The rest of them are just like whoa. Okay, so Quality, I would probably chuck it in the B's because it's like it was at the time was super influential. Had some like unbelievable collaborations over some at the time next level Kanye production. One of one collabs that have never been repeated. Just lyrically influential to everyone.
Forget By alone
at a point. What's that? Of course.
Forget
And
By
then
Alone, it probably deserves to be.
That song is just iconic. It's like that's like foundational to that 2000s era. So yeah, it's definitely a B. It could be a A if you're that in love with it. But I think for this conversation, B is where it should go.
I agree. Dan, have you heard it?
No, honestly, I haven't. But I'm looking at some of the songs, and
so you know Get By for sure.
Okay.
The features a Gorilla Monsoon rap with Black Thought and Pharoah Monch is fucking insane. Our favorite was the one with DJ Quick. What's it called again?
Oh yeah,
Blaze.
Even touched her and make it a cum.
Even
put it in the air.
We should put. There's lots of lols.
Amazing.
We were very, very high back in the day, listening to that a lot.
This was our studio album. We'd listen to this and then just go to
write raps. Yeah,
it was very influential and inspirational to us.
Okay, so this is an album I'm extraordinarily passionate about, but I don't know if either of y'all have heard it. Have you heard Scarface Untouchable?
No. I definitely heard it, but I haven't heard it for fucking 20 years.
Okay, I listened to it like recently, and it's so good. Okay, to me that would probably be an A to me.
Right. Okay.
But if neither of y'all have even got any, like, it's probably silly.
Nothing. We can touch on it next time. You should give us some homework if you want to touch on these next time.
I would like. I mean, we could keep this going week to week and just keep working on it slowly. I would be interested to see what y'all think of that specifically. Like the diary, these two that are next week. Actually,
I know the diary more than the other one because I used to borrow it from you more, and I think I put it on my laptop back at school.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I was listening to that in media class like a gangster.
That's fucking some G shit. Okay. What am I gonna write? Oh, Straight Outta Compton. Are you fucking serious?
Oh, good one.
Okay.
I saw this the other day and I was like, oh, how did we miss this? Okay. I mean, this album I got it late, but like in the early 90s, like 93, maybe 94. Mm-hmm. So it was like after the fact, but like I listened to it a lot. And it was formative for the... Okay, so do you guys... Okay. Do you think it's A? Do we think it's A?
I'd say
it's A.
All right. Wow, that was the easiest one in the world. I thought I was boosting a bit.
I said S because they are the first of their kind. They pioneered gangster rap. It was iconic for
everybody. They really did.
It's S for me, but if you guys both say A, then A it.
Do we want to S it?
I don't know. It's up to you. It's like it's one of those ones. It's like no one did it before them. They are the first cunts. They paved the way for half of the other cunts in the S list.
Ooh.
I reckon it's like a good one to chuck in there, dude. Like most cunts, you'd be like, "Oh my god, that was," because bro, like even Ice Cube alone, any of his albums, like he's a fucking mad cunt. He's one of the cunts who kept it alive too after that NWA wasn't going on anymore.
My only issue with that,
yeah.
I know loads of these songs and the lyrics to literally the majority of these songs, but there are some shit songs in that album.
There's some shit songs.
Like actual shit songs. Not like you can say this album is, you can skip a few songs, but like that album is solid, like 100%. And you're right with what you said, but there are some actual shit songs in it.
Okay,
that's the thing.
That's
why I put an A.
So let's put an A then.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think it was very fair reasoning to
give it an S.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the thinking behind that because it is that level of a thing. But maybe the only thing that brings us down is the patchiness of some of the tracks.
It's not like a proper...
Okay. I fuck with that. Let's do one more round each, then we'll do the rapper one.
All right.
All right, Daniel.
Is it me? All right. Let's scroll down. I actually had one in mind.
I'll go on the bottom.
There you go. Let's go to the bottom. To the
top. What about Igor?
I was literally going to say Tyler Creator.
Yeah, you should totally do Igor because this album is fucking genius.
I'm putting that in A as well.
Okay.
Like that's A. That's such a sick album.
It's
so good.
It's a B or an A. I could probably say a B for me, but it's still very amazing.
Is it as good? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I probably only heard it maybe twice.
I've heard it like literally twice.
I
watched him perform it live. There was one something on YouTube. It was the whole concert of the whole album, and then I saw him do this. Was it Lollapalooza? No, what's the other one? Coachella. He did one of those crazy big performances, and it was ridiculous. And I was like, and then I heard it as well. So I saw 2 live performances and listened to the whole album. I think it's like solid, but maybe not an A.
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know if I could fairly say A, but I would be comfortable with B for sure because I know it's like in the same way as Anderson .Paak type of thing. Like it's genre bending a bit.
Exactly.
It was a big switch up for him because he did singing, like he sung basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he really stepped up like the production, so I think that could be cool.
Yeah, I dig that. Have you seen his tiny desk?
I think so.
Yes.
Was he wearing? He's wearing the wig, right? Wearing the blonde.
No, I think he just had a hat on, just keeping it at 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! What did I do?
He had really great backup singers. He had K Fox, who worked with Kanye a lot, and then some else. Some sexy bird. Anyway.
Okay.
That's a fantastic tiny desk, by the way. Love that.
Beautiful. Here for it. All right, Nosh, your choice. What do you up? Hang on, am I going all the way to the edge? Oh no, that is the edge. Yeah,
I was gonna. So I'm tossing up between Donuts and Section 80.
Okay, I haven't heard Donuts ever in full.
Okay, so I won't do that. So we'll do Section 80 then.
Okay, can you point me in the direction of the?
It's on the right hand side. A couple in from the right.
A couple or a few?
It's 3.
Next to Stakes is High. Is that it? Okay,
That's it. Yeah.
So you said a couple in. That was 3 in, and a couple is 2.
A couple is not 3.
Do you know what's really funny? I taught Tiff that because they don't seem to teach that in schools here.
North Americans don't even know what the fuck you mean.
And now she corrects people all the time. You didn't get taught that?
I didn't get taught that. No, I only know because people told me. I never got taught that.
Because it's sort of like, it feels like an interchangeable word, like a few, several.
Yeah.
Because like a couple is 2, few is typically 3. You could probably say 3 to 5. Several.
Yeah.
No, but then there's like several, which would probably be like maybe 5 or more.
Several
I feel there's a bit of gray area between them, the other words. Yeah. But anyway, I digress.
Actually, there is.
What is your suggestion for Section 80?
What is my suggestion? I'd probably say a B or a C.
That's what I was thinking too.
Super good. Like I think Section 80 might be better than the Pusher album that you suggested. So that's why I think it should be in B.
Okay, let's see. Let me look at B. Because I kind of think it should be A.
Bangers on it.
A for Section 80?
Yeah.
Okay.
80? Jesus. I mean, fuck, it's pretty
good.
What? Like, but let's give it a strong B then. If that's
let me give it a strong B. Let me be the decider then. I'm happy to do a strong B. And then look, to continue that conversation, I'll come on it too. Pause. But to continue it, let's do Good Kid. Because then that'll be perfect for that. Is To Pimp a... Oh, hang on, wait. To Pimp a Butterfly. Bless you. Okay, so To Pimp a Butterfly...
Oh, no. To Pimp a Butterfly is A, Section 80 is C.
Yeah. So Section 80... What? Okay, I don't think it's pretty question. Like there's a question that To Pimp a Butterfly is A.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I got that confused with Section 80.
Okay, so we'll see what Nosh says in a second. But then if we're revisiting,
Pimp a Butterfly is amazing. I love Pimp a Butterfly.
Are you cool with A?
Of course.
Okay, so that's not even a question.
Game
now,
changer.
Section 80. Do you know what we should do? And then we'll have the final one. Let's just do Good Kid as well, just to round that out.
Okay.
With the 3, and this one is. Then we'll move on to the rappers. Where was it? I had it. Here it is.
It was on the.
I got it. I got it. So, what are the weak? Do we think Good Kid is also A? It probably is, right?
Yeah, because that's one of those like movie albums.
Or is it like? Is it like B?
I think it's more B personally.
I feel the same. I think To Pimp a Butterfly is not even any sort of question that it's an A.
To Pimp a Butterfly is way better than
So chuck it in B, mate. That's
all right. So we'll B it up now. Let's just review Section 80. Does that deserve like there's ADHD? There's high power in and of itself is an S tier song, but is the whole project B? Like if you're comparing it in the same fucking breath next to Good Kid. I think that in and of itself
it's like a B minus, but I feel bad putting it in C. But also C is kind of lonely at the moment, so just chuck it in next to 444, mate.
Are we all cool with that?
What? Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
Okay, beautiful. So let's let. Oh, God damn it! I keep doing it in the wrong place. Let's let that one rest here. So we're looking. We haven't added anything to S. We added a couple more to A. We added a couple more to B. Actually, a few more, not a couple. We had literally.
Yeah.
And then 1 to C, and then no other shit ones. And we'll maybe do some shit ones next time.
Yeah, do some shit ones so we can give some ease out.
Yeah, we'll do it next time because we'll move on. We're already 40 minutes into the pod.
All right,
let's do the rapper one now. So,
alrighty.
Basically, same thing.
Interesting.
Yes.
So it should be very interesting.
If I go like this, okay, let's just do it the same way. Should we try and do a few do we
obvious
do
ones right now?
That's what I was thinking. Do we do
knock a few off the blocks?
So let's just start with Biggie because he's right there.
Biggie's on the right. Chuck him in there.
Oh, this one's... Are we serious?
I got a hot take on that. I think I'll put him as A, but S. Even as A, I feel like it's definitely not S. People,
I think A's pushing it.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's not my favorite. I'm just saying that because I thought that's what you cunts were going to say.
Gotcha. I would be even comfortable with B, and just to really piss cunts off. I would be comfortable.
I agree. I agree. He's a legend, but
so let's base this off. So this is top tier rappers.
What are we doing?
I would say. No, because we have to have criteria. What's the point?
You can change the letters. You can change what they say so you can fit the exact criteria you want it to fit.
I'm cool with the tier list because otherwise we should have probably prepared that beforehand. But I'm cool with because we could have lyricists, we could have songwriters, we could have. Let's just like you know how you look at a GOAT list. Let's just make this a GOAT list. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hang on. Wait. It's just just say rap. You're right, because then you even say there's different GOATs for different things. There's GOATs of songwriting, there's GOATs of hits, there's GOATs of culture and impact.
This is ranking based off who makes the best sounding music. That's it.
Or do we...
if it's lyrically bad, or if it's the best lyrics you'll ever hear in your life. If it doesn't sound good, it's not good. You're getting F. If you're Eminem reading a dictionary, but it's lyrically the best thing ever, but it sounds terrible, then that's going into F. Okay.
I feel like I see what you're saying. Maybe because what we did with the albums, you could say all of those things too, because all of those things apply, because there's some albums are massive hits and some of them are just culturally relevant and it's just important for that time. I don't like the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, but I do very much respect what it did at the time, so that does deserve a higher thing. So maybe we just do that same approach here, whereas if you really look at it, Biggie made some, if you start with him, okay. So a lot of people
if we did want to have a completely different criteria, we could just say who makes the best hits. That would be a very different criteria to what would be the best rapper.
Yeah, that's because then, I was looking at all the above. What I was going to say was basically, because that's what we were doing with the albums too, right? And we were down ranking them if it wasn't even about hits. It was about patchy projects.
Okay, so let's say for example,
hits is going to be because that means Future might be S or A, but to me, Future's probably, to Brad he's a Z, but you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be, I think hits is too one.
So we're going to take into account their ability to rap, their ability to write, and their ability to make a good sounding song.
Yes, and I think also to add in with those criteria to make a hit,
cultural relevance,
and sort of maybe just make strong projects. So say if you look at Biggie, obviously he's a great MC. He's a lot of people's GOAT. That I understand why. Culturally impactful, cut off before his time, wrote for other people, but he only produced about 5 albums, I think, in total, if you include the Kim and the Junior Mafia one. And I think if you count the one that came out after Life After Death, what was the one where he did all the collabs? I forgot the name of it. That one. The one with the Eminem Dead Wrong on it, that one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Born Again.
There you go.
So I would, all of things considered, I'd probably say B is fair.
I think B is more than fine. Than fine.
Yep. Okay. Let's do Drake. Pause. So I know that this is interesting. So if you look, obviously he has rapping abilities far superior than most people give him credit for. Writing, singing, projects, hits, cultural relevance,
rollout.
He's got to be S tier.
I don't see how he can't be S, personally.
Yeah.
All bias aside, I just don't see how he can't be S.
I think it would be disingenuous if
out of the decade kind of thing. It's
you can't beat it. So then let's look at Pac. So Pac is not the greatest actual rapper, but more charisma than probably anybody who's ever made music. Lots of hits.
He knows how to make a hit.
Yep, prolific. His cultural relevance was so high. I don't think anyone sort of he could have been like a cult leader type of thing in a different way than sort of Drake was, because this was before you could just see Pac all the time. Whatever you got, little pieces of, magazines and a TV show or whatever the fuck, a music video, an album here and there. Like, he's also was cut off very soon. I don't believe he wrote for other people, but he was also an actor.
He has patchy albums.
He has patchy albums.
Than Biggie, I think.
Do we think it would be fair just to pop him next to Biggie and
That's
B
what I was
then?
thinking, yeah.
I think that's fair. I think putting him in C would be controversial, but I think he's fine.
Okay, amazing. Okay, is there any other obvious one? I mean, let's add Eminem in there as well.
Oh,
so,
obviously
one of the greatest rappers lyrically, like skill-wise of all time, one of the most hits of all time, changed the game as far as like allowing, showing that, you don't have to be black to be actually incredible at making songs. One of the first controversial, like big time in a while, as far as like always dissing people, beefing with pop stars, saying crazy shit, cussing, blah, blah, blah. Man. Like he was a wild man. And obviously though, in his later run, the output absolutely decreased. The quality of the output decreased
Yeah.
significantly. Became a kind of a bit of a joke of him, like a caricature of himself. So my suggestion here would probably be A.
Oh,
but I would also be
just so steep.
So do you think B might be steep. Fair? Because his achievements were so strong. But the fall off was really bad.
The fall off was probably equally as strong in my opinion. It was so bad.
Oh wow!
It was. Huge. It kind of counteracts each other. He was probably hit S tier and he hit Z tier. That's literally it. Like I can't even imagine him making a good song now. I can't even hypothetically think, what if Eminem made a good song? He can't. He literally can't. And I that's why I'd say, because his highs were so high, but his lows were equally as low, I would put him in C because I think it counteracts it.
Okay. Nosh?
Personally.
Do you...
Shit, I mean...
All ability aside.
I don't know, was Dan alive during his, reign of amazing...
I love his old... I love his old music. I love it.
I mean, C seems like a bit harsh. I reckon we could chuck him in B and move him later, but the fall off is pretty bad, and he hasn't made anything since the Eminem show, which was what, 2003, 5? What was that?
I think it was 3.
Yeah, so there you go. So then that's a long time.
20 years. You can't tell me it's been 20
so if it's been
years.
half and half, then just put him in C then.
Okay, we can put him in C and we can revisit that later.
It feels offensive, but I understand.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little iffy about that, but
back to it.
Once we have more, we'll do it. So let's put a few other quick ones in there.
He sold more than Big and Pac combined. How's he not in B? Sorry, he sold 10 times more than Big and Pac combined. Why is he not in B? Sorry, no, that's weird.
So is Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is not a rapper, mate.
Nothing's concrete. Nothing's concrete. So let's just put him in B for now, and we'll come back and review it. Now, I have a selection. I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just going to move this gentleman right to S.
More than fine. More than fine.
Kanye West obviously is S tier. How about we do... I'm looking for J. I don't want to make it easier.
People will have any objections. Chuck it in the comments if you have any objections to Kanye being in S tier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even think it's I'm not entertaining any disrespect. Oh, can I put another easy one?
Yep.
I'm going to put Lil Pump in F.
Oh, yeah, good one.
Fine.
Oh, Cardi B's there. Chuck her
6ix9ine.
Kodak Black.
Where's his stupid ass face?
Kodak is literally... see where Pusha T is?
No.
Okay, you see where...
Tell me which row. No. Oh,
row
Future.
3.
5 from the right.
Okay, so literally
one down left.
1 down, 1 left.
Thank you. F. Perfect. This is good because we need actually shit cunts. We never... Oh, who's this white guy at the top in the pink? Is that Yeet or something?
Don't know.
What the hell is that? I don't know who that is.
Oh, I think it could be bad. No, I don't want to judge. He's got nothing.
It is. He's sick, man. He's amazing.
I can't speak to that. Let's fuck him off. I want Jay-Z. Where's Jay? Pause. Where's Jay? We need to put Jay in S.
Where is... Hey.
Scroll down.
I'm at the. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. I'm looking at the wrong screen. Okay, so here's the bottom.
He's not in there. Nipsey's there.
Yeah, so Nipsey was what I was about to do, and I was going to say this is going to be touchy. So Nipsey, I don't know. I just have a strong personal thing. So, but you guys speak first.
I haven't listened to enough of his music to really judge, if I'm honest.
Okay.
Like, I haven't listened to enough of it.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts, Nosh? Or I know I'm just really biased.
I know he's rated. He's rated a lot.
See, and I feel the same way about Nipsey. So, like, just put him. Yeah.
Should we do? Because looking at the other, this is when it comes back to the same as the album. This is why I kind of wanted to get a few on the board first, so then you can make these decisions based on the company that they're keeping. Yeah. So should we just put him in C because he didn't really get enough? To me, he's like basically S. I just think he's fucking one of the coolest cunts of all time. But I also know that is a hyper bias thing. So I think if you're going to put him in B next to those three, I don't think that's fair. C seems to be fair. Yeah. Is that okay?
That sounds fine to me. He's very rated.
Yeah.
So
all right. Let's do another controversial one. Future.
I feel, if I'm honest, I feel like there hasn't been. Future sold more records than Biggie and Pac, and he makes hit after hit after hit. Oh, if I'm honest.
Okay. Then there's obviously ability and kind of the type of thing, like it's a different type of conversation.
If we're talking like pure rap ability, yes, not high, but ability to make a good sounding song, very high.
Okay.
So if all things considered, if we are taking into effect that Eminem got more done numbers way more than Big and Pac, then why is Future not in B?
Because of lyrical ability compared to the company that's next to.
That's probably
never fallen off. He's never fallen off.
That's fair.
Yeah, but the quality, the caliber is super low. That's why he needs to go at least D. That D would be my highest as a halfway point. D is like he needs to be an F, but with Kodak Black. But D would be his
his discography is better than everyone's on this list except Ye and Drake.
Interesting, because he's got more albums than all of them.
No, I wouldn't say because of the amount of albums, but his albums are so, I don't know, like right now, cultural relevancy is very high in what he does. He's very relevant. Like his music is like very, I don't know, like when there's only a few artists where it's like, oh, if they release, it's kind of like you have to listen to it, and he's one of them.
So okay, to split the difference. Do you want to just put him in C and then we can argue about it later?
Sweet. It's fine.
Because No says D, Dan says B, and I could be like, look, let's just put it in C then. To me, I see what you're saying, Dan, and basically what I believe Nosh is saying is if you look at Pac, Big, and Eminem, with all those factors that you are saying that Future has done the same as them, but he's sold more hits, cultural relevance, all that, totally aligned with. But then you look at the rap ability. Now, obviously, Eminem is probably technically the best of those three. Biggie would be under that, and Pac would be significantly below that, arguably.
Probably best in the list.
Future, his rapping ability, if you're going to weigh up all of those different things, his rapping ability is so far down the list that it technically he can't possibly be. Because the rapping ability, if that's one of 10 factors. Or whatever.
He's in C because of his success and his relevance and how the impact that he's had. So that's the only reason why he could possibly be in C. And being outnumbered because Z doesn't exist. But
okay, we'll leave it there for now. Once again, we're going to keep coming back and reviewing these people. Let's look at J. Cole.
Ooh,
that's
he's an A. But he's definitely he doesn't speak to Drake, doesn't speak to Kanye, but he is the best on that list, bar them two.
Kendrick.
Oh,
probably a or a B at the worst.
I was gonna say B.
He's a similar situation to Eminem, except his fall off isn't as hard, but
because I feel like the last
I don't like his music that much.
Sorry, Wayne, that was the one I wanted to do. Thank you. There he is. All right.
Road. There it is.
So, Wayne, I would say A for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
A at minimum. Yeah. Possibly S because of how he's changed the game. Everyone ripped his flows off, and he's one of the most like prolific, consistent MCs that are on that list.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. I think that's looking pretty good. Okay,
Like
what
that.
about? Okay, sorry, let me go down so I can show the rest of the list here. So here we go, we're under here. So if we look at like from the very, like I don't know, like XXXTentacion's like a singer, not a rapper. What about Rocky?
Oh, that's interesting.
Or the game? The game's there too.
Let's do the game.
Rocky, yeah, okay, go on. The game.
Let's do the game first. Pause. What do you guys think about the game?
Like C or a B?
C. Yeah, because I feel like
I agree with that.
His hits are great, but
he had some
patchy.
pretty dope.
Very
like documentaries are unbelievable.
Yeah, because he's got like from God tier to like weak.
To like it's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You got any way to listen to it.
There was one I want to do. What about Push? That'd be interesting.
I'd say
lyrical ability alone, he's in like C easily, but then possibly a B. But
I'd be okay with C because I think next to those other dudes, it's probably
so C makes sense there. Okay, as long as you're not offended, C music.
No, I'm not offended. I'm trying to be as objective as possible. Dan, were you going to say something about?
I would have said B or C. Yeah, B's fine or C's fine. Whatever
we're cool with. I just don't think it's fair to put him in with those other B's.
Yeah, fair enough.
But this is the point. This is like I said, I wanted to get this like foundation started. So then we're like, oh no, we can't go in there because then we start having the rules start locking in.
If,
are you gonna? Yep.
If he's C, then where does Rocky go?
Great question.
Talk about ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, I'd say D.
Yeah.
D.
And I love. I think Rocky's. Hang on. Who the fuck is that? Is that two Rockies? That's two Rockies.
That's two Rockies. Use the photo on the right.
Yeah, I like the right one more. He looks more cool. So I would say Rocky has had even if say Pusha T, just to compare him, even Game, less hits, been around for less time, but also he bagged Rihanna. He's cool as fuck.
He's so cool.
Like Rocky's had the least hits of probably anyone on this list. I bet even Kodak Black's probably had more hits than Rocky.
They pop him in D pause.
But I would say D is fair, but I think he's also a dope MC. But he's not like crazy lyrical. I think he's cool. He's just the coolest dude. Maybe.
Agreed.
So he gets lots of swag points.
Yeah, he gets a lot of swag points, but I think his lack of like hits probably keep him down. And do you think that's fair, Dan? Being that he's probably more your era.
That's fair. No, I think that's fair. I think C or D would have been my shout for sure. Okay.
Once again, we can revisit some of these if we're going to keep doing these every week and coming back, we could do that. What's the time? We're looking at we're looking at an hour. So let's just do like 2 or 3 more, and then we'll move on. Who else?
Let's do Lil Yachty.
Oh, that's a good one. I actually quite like the guy
because he's completely changed what he makes as an artist now.
Yeah.
It's like he's really trying to be a good rapper now. Like he's actually like trying to put out good shit as opposed to just like shit posting, you know?
Yeah.
Just putting out shit just because. But like I feel like he's really like actually trying to be a sick rapper.
So do you think he's an E?
I think E would be harsh. I don't know.
Really?
I
Did you hear we're going to talk about the song with J. Cole. If you listen to Cole's verse, you listen to Yachty's verse, and I know he's trying, and I'm not hating, but he's better than like 6ix9ine, Pump, and Kodak, but is he as good as Rocky? Has he had as many hits as Rocky? Like, I would say no. I think E, in the context of this list, not like you're an E-rated rapper. Like
in the context of this list. Okay, wait, let me see.
Because like so he's not
difficult. Because I feel like maybe I rejigged the list a bit just to put him in D.
Then what would you change around that?
I think Eminem would go down, Pusha T would go up, Rocky would go up, and Yachty would go D.
Damn.
I
see what you're saying. Is in like okay, I see what you're saying. Because in the you want a free D up.
Because I feel like it's he's not better than. He's not on the same level as Rocky.
No, he's not, which is the only reason for E. So, okay, do you note what Dan just said? Do you agree with what he said as far as moving those people around?
Not really, nah. But
Okay. So then how about this? I don't know if I necessarily agree with it either, but I understand the logic. So why don't we put him at E, and then once again we can look at reviewing it, because we also need to. It'd be cool to have somebody in E to kick it off, to be like that's the tier of artist. Yeah, because I still also think it's like a little unfair to put Rocky in that other bracket. Like Rocky and Future. Future's had more hits than Rocky. Like that's
way more.
Know. So let's put Yachty in E. Is there anyone else maybe that's like, I don't know if it's fair. Like, what about Logic?
Logic? He's in an F.
He's F, yeah.
He shouldn't be in the list. He should take him off. He's so bad. Take him off.
What about, okay, well, let's do Snoop.
Snoop is probably an A or a B.
I would A.
So as a rapper, Snoop,
he's not the,
yeah.
He probably has the most iconic songs.
He'd have to be B.
Your mother's
minimum B.
would know all of his songs.
Do you think B is fair based on if you look like...
I think B is fair.
Like, grandmas know Snoop. He's like... People know... They know him in Japan and shit. They know him everywhere.
So
he's like up there. Bare minimum B.
I know.
I'd say A maybe, but...
So let's leave him in B for now. Going down.
Juice WRLD.
I was looking at that as you said that.
It's so interesting because I don't know... I can't really speak to his music much, but his freestyling is out of this world. Like, I've never seen it.
Like, he raps like hard. Like, he's like surprisingly good.
I'll send you a video.
That's awesome.
His
I'd love to see that.
Like, out of this world. Like,
I have a suggestion then. How about D? Because because of the rapping ability, and he's had a ton of hits. It's just like he also does this. Like, I don't think he's as impactful as like anybody on C, but I know that people really, really love him. So I think putting him in D pause might be a decent spot. Is that cool?
I think that should be fair.
Yeah. Once again, everything's open. Nothing's in concrete. Let's do. It's 101. Let's just do one more.
Okay. Let me see this list.
Can you see it? Sorry. Let me go down here. Here we go. It's a bit better. All right. So bottom. I don't even know who some of these.
There's Young Badass. Meek Mill.
Yeah,
on the left. Joey Badass or Meek Mill.
Maybe we'll do Meek because he's funnier.
Sweet.
And there's Chord A in there too. Meek Mill's kind of funny.
Meek's lyrical ability gets him higher on the list. Like, it gets him at least into the C because he's dope as shit and he's got prolific. But
I'd put him in D.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but he doesn't have albums that kind of like. You can't listen to him for too long. It's like soca music. You can't listen to it for like 10 minutes and you're over it. No offense to soca music, but I just drilled it. But anyway, I've chucked him in D.
D?
I think D should be fine. Like, yeah. But my only thing is, I only really like Dreams and Nightmares intro, and that's really
Liddy is killer.
Everything else is fine. Like, I don't think he's shit at all.
Do you think he should be in E?
Yeah, if you want.
If I'm honest, I would listen to more Lil Yachty's tunes than him.
Okay.
So let's put him in E. And once again, it's like probably because he's had the least hits of almost anybody here.
I'd swap the cunt above. Is it Juice WRLD? I'd swap those two around and Meek, but that's just me.
Interesting.
Well,
I think Juice was a way better rapper.
Okay, let's leave it.
We'd have to hear it. So let's leave it for now. We can come back to that. Mm-hmm. So those are the tier lists for this week. So we'll keep them moving for next week. Let's go through a couple quick things and then we'll take this bitch on home. All right, the Yachty and Cole song called "The Secret Recipe." So Cole had like a 24, maybe.
Yeah.
Easily. Long one.
And really dope verse. I feel like Cole's just getting better with age, and cooler and giving a fuck less, and it made Yachty probably try and rap it because it's a lot out of his league.
Yeah, a lot.
But
sure,
cool that Cole did it and just came and delivered fucking fire. I don't know. It's a really cool. It's a weird like song for them to put out. Like, one to collaborate on, but two is like a single. It's like a cool little soul beat type shit, like a real chill thing. So it's interesting that that's the beat that they chose to release as a single.
It was interesting. I liked it though. I really did like it. I thought it was hard. That's like one of the best like one of the better songs I've listened to for like a long time. Like it's good.
Yeah.
No,
It's funny that he'd get J. Cole as a feature. He knows he's going to get smoked. Like, is it a business move? Like, does he want to get? What's the deal?
Must be a business move. That's the only explanation. Like, who would want to be embarrassed like that?
Yeah, that's great.
So there was that. Then we have Blueface that was announced today. He got 2 to 5 years in jail for the Vegas shooting where he was at a club and I think some people shot at him and he shot and grazed somebody's hand or something like that.
Interesting.
A little while back. So he's a fair shit cunt anyway. So probably good riddance. I don't know if he'll get out of it or not.
Very interesting.
And okay, so that's that. What else we got? So the big story, I guess, because we were looking, we're like, oh, fuck all really happened in this last week. But Keefe D, who is just like a LA gang dude, whatever, got arrested for the murder of Tupac Shakur in 1996. So it's 27 years later, and he's been running his fucking mouth on podcasts and interviews and videos over the years. Totally, and I think the cops actually said that that's how they were finally able to get enough evidence to arrest him.
Wow.
So if he was the one who actually did it, and they're going to
There's so many videos of him just snitching on himself.
Yeah,
like he's just so weird. I don't know if you've seen that Notion, but like he's snitching on himself so many times. Like there's a video where he's like,
isn't it a compilation of all of them?
There's like a compilation of a bunch of videos, and there was one I watched. It was like an interviewer was asking him, was like, "Oh, Mike Tyson was quoted saying, if I could have 5 minutes in the room with Tupac's killer," and this Keefe D guy said, he goes, "Well, it doesn't matter if he'd have 5 minutes in the room with me. I have a gun. He's a boxer. So what?" And I'm just like, so you're just admitting openly in a television interview that you're the one who done it.
It was so weird that like saying that didn't get him arrested on the spot.
There's another one where they done like this reenactment thing, and it was like, Suge Knight was in the driver's seat, Tupac was in the passenger, and Keefe D was speaking. He was like, "Yeah, I was the one who pulled the trigger," and I'm just like, "What?" I'm just like, so you're literally admitting it multiple times, and I'm just like, whatever. It's just
unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty crazy. He's a fucking piece of shit, man. So eat dicks and die. Hopefully he goes away. A Ye and Ty Dolla song snippet came out on Twitter today, and
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was cool. I just saw it before. It was actually because he's trending. And they're saying basically and there's all these photos from like studio sessions. I'm gonna get it and I'll text it. And they're basically saying that this is probably a song from the album. Here we go. Let me send this across. Only like 10 seconds. Like it's not like much, but yeah. So that means they don't know. Everything's sort of like up in the air. Like it's just they're seeing all little like things coming out. And I think he was in Italy when he did that thing when he got the wuzzles on the boat, and now he got banned from the Venice cruise. He was doing some stuff there, so I think he's just been working on it while he's just been cruising around. So whatever happened, it's going to be interesting.
Okay.
Excited for that. Yay, the goat.
Okay.
Now another thing that leaked as well, like so basically there's been this whole like my friend Cam is in all those Kanye discords and stuff, so he's been sending me so much music. I haven't listened to any of it, it's too much, but a full documentary leaked essentially, and part of that documentary he was like getting like his photographers doing a little shoot, and he was like, what did they asked him to do a pose like Elvis.
It was like Elvis, and then he got mad at her saying, "Why don't you tell me to pose like an African?" I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then he started dissing Nas, dissing Pusha T, saying
just dissing loads of rappers. I was like, fair enough.
Wild. Yeah.
So it was find the Grand Wizard post because he like
there's a long version of it where that part like the Elvis thing was at the very end of the conversation. He goes on like a crazy rant out of nowhere.
Right.
The video clip just starts. Well, yeah. But he's in the middle of getting a photo shoot by some famous Japanese photographer, and then he's just going off about Skeet and everything first.
There we go. He disses Pusha T, Tiana Taylor, Nas.
I need to get rid of good music Because I'm great. And guess what? Good is the enemy of great. The fuck I'm doing giving Wanna Love You to fucking Tiana. What the fuck I'm doing giving that Daytona album to Pusha. What the fuck I'm doing, bro? That shit that shit was 3 dark fantasies that I gave away. Cop shot the kid, Nas rapping all goddamn offbeat on it. Don't even want to shoot a video. They shoot the video, don't even tell me. These motherfuckers don't appreciate me. All these motherfuckers is trying to use me. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist living, and I can do everything. And I'm not being expanded, and my vision is not being expanded to what it is. I'm performing at other people's festivals and shit. I've been wanting a fucking festival. People not touring my shit. People saying I'm locked in a pump shit. I've been recouped. These niggas made fake black skinheads. I got the fake black skinhead. Marty Van Deer told me, I'm sick. Ain't nobody reach me. Y'all boys better not fuck with me, bro. Music shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
I just want to know what she could have said for him to go. I feel like she didn't even say anything.
Really to piss him off there, right?
Nothing. I feel like she literally said nothing, and then he started going this rant.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, he's funny, man.
Yeah, the kind is hilarious. So yeah, basically more Ye shit on the way then, which is always fun. Now this Friday, October 6th, Drake is dropping the For All the Dogs album, and on the day before, on the Thursday, he's dropping a song called Table for One, via the OVO sound or whatever. Which looks like, I don't know what it is. It had like pictures of like him and I guess it was the mother of his kid.
Yachty, right?
Oh, Yachty's on the song? I didn't see that.
He's going to be on the song. I think, anyway. Maybe
That's
I'm
cool.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I know there's a video.
Going to be interesting. Yeah, video, you said. That's right. Yeah, so that's coming. So this is a drizzly week, about to be drizzly season, which I guess is funny because October's always been his thing.
October's his thing, yeah.
Which is dope.
It'll be a fun video as well because that Lyrical Lemonade guy's sick.
Yeah, Cole Bennett. Yeah, he's done some cool shit, man. He worked with everybody. Mariah Carey has announced like an arena tour for like a Christmas thing, which is kind of fun. So she's playing Toronto. I think it's November 27th, and a bunch of other cities like Chicago and Detroit, I guess New York and stuff like that. So that's kind of fun. Mariah, one of the GOAT. So yeah, I'm seriously thinking about going. Indeed. Yeah, I have to figure it out. We'll see what's up. So there's that. So I remember a few weeks ago, Lil Tay, she was like some 9-year-old girl who was just like arrogant and flexing money and just yelling at the camera. They said that her and her brother died in like a skiing accident, and then a few days ago she dropped a music video. She's basically Jesus. Is she was she rapping or was she singing?
Singing. It's like a pop song.
It's so corny.
Like a radio pop song, and I'm just like.
Which made no sense because she didn't do music before, and then I saw another video of her just ranting, doing the exact same shit, saying it's been 5 years and you bitches are in the same place and you're mad at me. I was 9. It's been 5. I mean, she's 14. She doesn't look 14. She definitely looks like a lot older. But
I've seen online someone googled her age. It was like she's 16 or something. So I don't know what she is. I don't know how old she actually is. It's
okay.
Very weird.
So no one even knows. So the whole thing's weird. I don't want to give it any more time than that, just because this is hot garbage. But it's kind of funny.
Funny though.
When everyone was like, "She didn't fucking die." Isn't it really funny that you're that much of a shit cunt that if there's a thing come out that you died, that people are like, "No, she didn't die." That's funny.
Yeah.
She's like the girl who cried wolf. Just
basically.
A dumb cunt.
Yeah. So she can fuck right off.
Yeah.
The other thing I had here was Dan sent a video earlier. Jimmy Butler from Miami Heat. Gang did a media day thing, and he came through with like the full kind of like Andre 3000
it's like, Andre 3000 trim.
Like what era? Like Stankonia kind of era?
The Hey Ya shit.
The Hey Ya, so that means love below, like with the perms, like straight hair. He looked pretty funny. Actually looked pretty drippy, and he had an eyebrow ring or something like that, right? Like
he's very emo. He's loving it.
I like it though. It's pretty fire. So that was funny. And the only other thing I skipped this before. This is kind of fucked up, and I don't know a lot about it, but it seems very legit. So basically, our wonderful people in charge of Canada, the Liberal Party, have put together a bill where basically what they're trying to do is bring in podcasting into the CRTC. So that's the Canadian Radio and Television Commission, I think. So basically, podcasts are the final frontier for free speech. You can say anything. It's the only place really left because all of the video, maybe except like Rumble or something like that. Everything gets censored, and I don't know. I'm really big. I think free speech is important, and if people say dumb shit, let those opinions be debated and get them whatever, shut them down. If it's people are saying dumb things, and fuck them off. Don't show them any attention. So basically what they're trying to do, though, is any podcast, so it's not the individual podcast, but any podcast streaming platform. And I think it also counts for television, like Netflix, Crave, fucking Hulu, all the different stuff that has a presence in Canada. Disney, Apple TV Plus, all have to register with the Canadian government. And then they could actually, at that point, censor shows and be like, no, you can't say that. And then they take the show down. I don't know what the impact, whether it's like monetary fines or they shut you down. So that is terrifying.
That's insane.
And that's the second bill. They did those other, or was it the third? They did C11 and C18. I always forget what they both did, but basically it was the internet bills that
censored the news.
Yeah, the news one. Thank you. One of them was the news one. Exactly. That's why we can't see any news online in Canada.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? You can't see the news.
And Instagram, yeah. Can't see any news.
And Google, bro. Like, that was the other one that had to do
what
it.
What the fuck is wrong with these dumb cunts?
It's unbelievable. It's just like control thing, I guess. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's terrifying. People are going wrong with it. I don't know. Any censoring of free speech, like anyone trying to censor anything, they're never the good guys. Anyone in history censoring shit are not the people on the side of the people. So hopefully that doesn't go through, but I don't know. That to me that's really, really scary. Like, Canada's wilding right now, man. Like, they need to fucking chill. No one is for this. Like,
no one wants that shit.
So that eats dick. So let's hope that doesn't go through, I guess. Like, it's fine for us. We don't say anything. My other podcast is about beer. We don't say anything. But then, I don't know. What if you want to say something? And then you're not allowed to. So I don't know.
Then you get done like Russell Brand.
Say something right now.
Say something. Say that you Russell Brand, exactly. Then they'll tell you did a R word to somebody or whatever the fuck. So say something right now. Well, Dan, how bad do you guys want to get cancelled?
Let's go. I'm ready to drop the bombs.
No, so you first, though. You first. Last. I'll go last.
I should do it. Just hit finish. Just hit end. Anyways, that's what we got for this week. That was fun. Did a nice little tier list. So let us know, like Nosh was saying earlier, let us know if you got any like thoughts about it in the comments, because people were leaving comments last time, which was actually dope on the YouTube video. And I'll pull one of the clips for that, like you said earlier.
Yeah, the funny part when you're talking about Eminem, that was actually funny. About like 50 minutes in. Anyway,
I'll check that one. But Dan, where can everyone find you online?
HTFGXMING. I have writer's block, so don't expect anything from me. Notion?
That's hilarious. At Notion Baby on Instagram, X, and Facebook. At Notion MTB on YouTube and Instagram. Get a dog right up here, and that's it.
Love it. See? CWFOR on Instagram and Twitter, on Grindr and Pornhub as well. Perfect, and CWTMF on Facebook, TikTok. Analtoday.com is my other one. I think it's the same as that.
Onlyfans.com/CTMF.
No, well that's the VIP one, but the free one is CTMF, so you can go on there. Guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you enjoyed the episode, smash the thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit that notification bell. You fuck.
Ding dong.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us everywhere at The Moving Fam, at Bad Habits Pod on Instagram. We'll see you fucking mad dogs in the next episode.
Yeah.
Get it in ya. Oh shit, thumbnail.
Mommy.
Quick. Hey.
Got it. Woo. Oh.
My mouth is red.
Do you want to do it again?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Your mouth is weird. I don't give a shit. See you next week, you fucking mad dogs. Get it in ya.
Catch a cat.